Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is finally detailing what triggered her son, Garrison Brown, and led to him spiraling. The son of Janelle and Kody Brown took his own life in March 2024, but the family is finally opening up about that fateful time. So what caused Garrison to slide into a deep hole? Keep reading for more details. Janelle Brown details Garrison spiraling. Sister Wives fans have been waiting for the Brown family to acknowledge Garrison's passing. Season 19 has been on for over 20 episodes, and viewers are over the happy family life. They are well aware that Garrison died in March 2024, and do not understand why he has been virtually erased from the show. His photos are blurred, and he is rarely talked about. Allegedly, that was what the Browns wanted, as it was too hard to deal with. Now, the timeline of the series has finally caught up to his death, and he is being honored. Garrison's mother, Janelle Brown, shared the story of learning he had died, and that her other son, Gabriel, had found him. Then she delved deeper into his personal struggles and noted that he had a drinking issue. He would stop and then binge, which was Garrison's pattern. However, Janelle noted that he did not like the taste of alcohol and really only started to drink during COVID. That was also when there were a lot of issues with his father, Kody. No matter what Garrison and Gabriel did to lighten Kody up, it always backfired, mainly on them. Admittedly, Janelle still does not know what happened, as she opened up on the May 4th episode of Sister Wives. "I don't know what happened. He was never a drinking kid. He didn't like it, didn't like the taste of it. And he started to drink during COVID, and something happened in this last year, and it really just got him." Her former sister wife, Christine Brown Woolley, also stated that she knew Garrison was having problems. However, they likely never thought it would end the way that it did. Finding their way. Janelle Brown added that she and Garrison Brown were always in communication. She shared that they also tried to give him the resources to get better, but that did not work. "We had offered him all the love, all the support, all the help, all the resources. It wasn't that he didn't have those things. I don't know what happened that night he did that. Because he's had other nights like this where he would drink and then pass out, and he would go kind of radio silent, but he'd be back in the morning. I don't know what happened this time." The Sister Wives family tried to reconcile how things got this bad, but again, he just spiraled after COVID. Sadly, it never got better, and his demons got to him. Janelle was also very candid about his mental health problems, noting he had anxiety and depression. That was what he used alcohol to combat, but it only progressed. Regardless, Janelle believes that they did all that they could, and she reassured herself of this. Would you have ever known Garrison was struggling had Janelle not detailed it? Let us know and watch Sister Wives Sundays lingered on Janelle Brown, longer than usual, her eyes tired, her voice steady, but haunted. For years, she had been the picture of quiet strength on Sister Wives, holding together her children, her sense of self, and what remained of the plural family that once defined her life. But this moment was different. This wasn't a reality TV confessional. This was a mother, opening her heart about a wound that would never fully heal. In a special one-on-one segment filmed in the wake of Garrison Brown's tragic passing, Janelle sat down to tell the story she never wanted to share. A story about loss, about silence, and about the moment that changed everything. He was always so full of life. From the beginning of the segment, viewers were reminded of the boy Garrison used to be: energetic, witty, a natural leader among his siblings. Home videos played quietly in the background, him running through the family's Utah backyard, building forts with Gabriel, cracking jokes with Truly. He had a sparkle, Janelle said, her voice trembling. Even when the world got heavy, he tried to carry it with a smile. She described him as fiercely loyal and deeply sensitive, qualities that sometimes clashed with the chaotic dynamics of the Brown family. "I think Garrison always wanted to fix things," she continued. He wanted peace. He wanted to protect his siblings. But when everything started falling apart, he didn't know how to carry that burden. The fracture within the family, the emotional unraveling, Janelle revealed, began long before anyone realized how deep it ran. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, the family's already tenuous relationships came under immense strain. Kody's strict safety protocols, which favored Robyn and her children, left Janelle and her kids feeling abandoned and judged. Garrison tried to follow the rules, Janelle said, but he also wanted to live his life. He was working, serving in the National Guard, trying to find his own identity. And when Kody demanded absolute compliance, it felt like rejection. That sense of rejection, especially coming from a father he once admired, was, according to Janelle, the first crack in Garrison's armor. He stopped talking to his dad, she said. They had a huge blow-up, and afterward, Garrison just shut down. He kept showing up for work, smiling for the cameras when he had to, but at home, he was withdrawing. The breaking point. Janelle took a deep breath before revealing the moment that she believes triggered Garrison's downward spiral. It was Christmas, she said, not long after everything with COVID and the fights. We were trying to hold it together. The kids were decorating. Garrison was quiet, but he was there, trying. She paused, looking down at her hands. And then he got a call, or a message, I think from one of his siblings, about how Robyn's kids got a private celebration with Kody, that he had bought them special gifts, that they had a family dinner, and we didn't even get a phone call. Her voice broke. I saw it in his eyes. That moment, it wasn't just sadness, it was confirmation. Confirmation that he no longer mattered to his father, that he had been replaced. Janelle wiped her tears and added quietly, he didn't cry, he didn't yell, he just walked outside and didn't come back in for hours. Slipping away. After that night, Janelle said Garrison became more distant. He began spending more time alone, and even his close bond with Gabriel started to strain. He didn't want to burden anyone, she said. That was the kind of person he was. He would carry the weight of the world, but never ask for help. She admitted that she saw signs, mood changes, sleepless nights, growing isolation, but mistook them for typical early adult struggles. He was a young man trying to find his way. He just bought his house, was working hard. I thought he was just stressed, trying to be independent. Then came the silence. Days when he wouldn't return texts. Conversations that felt one-sided, and a heaviness in the house that she couldn't name. You know something is wrong, she said, but you convince yourself it'll pass, because the alternative is too terrifying to face. A mother's guilt. In one of the most emotionally raw moments of the special, Janelle addressed the guilt she now carries. I wish I had knocked on his door more, she said. I wish I had dragged him out of that room. I wish I had told him every single day that he was enough, that no matter what Kody did or didn't do, he was still loved. She grew quiet. I knew he was hurting, but I didn't know how deep it had gone. Janelle did not shy away from acknowledging the impact of Kody's behavior on Garrison's mental health. There were so many opportunities to mend things, she said, but Kody kept choosing sides, and Garrison felt like he was on the losing team. She described watching her son become more cynical, more distant from the man he once looked up to. It broke him, she said plainly. Not having a father who stood up for him, not feeling seen. That's the heartbreaking trigger no one wants to talk about, when your own parent makes you feel invisible. Kody, in his own segment later in the special, admitted his regrets but stopped short of accepting full responsibility. I should have tried harder, he said. But Garrison, he shut me out too. Janelle's response was simple. He didn't shut you out. He gave up hoping you'd come in. The final days. As the episode neared its end, Janelle spoke about the last few weeks of Garrison's life. How he seemed to be trying again, how there were glimpses of light. He was gardening again, she said with a soft smile. talking about plans for spring. He even talked about taking the trip with Gabe. But there was still a darkness that lingered just beneath the surface. I think he was tired of pretending he was okay. A plea for awareness. Janelle ended the segment with a plea, not for sympathy, but for awareness. We don't talk about mental health enough in families, especially in religious, conservative, or complex families like ours. We push pain under the rug. We call it rebellion. We call it attitude. But sometimes it's something much deeper. She urged parents to listen, to be present before it's too late. Tell your children you love them, even when you're angry, especially when you're angry. That's when they need it most. A legacy of love. Despite the pain, Janelle remains determined that Garrison's story will not be defined by his final chapter. He was more than his suffering, she said. He was joy, he was mischief, he was love, and I will spend the rest of my life making sure the world remembers that. The final moments of the special showed Janelle walking through Garrison's garden, touching the plants he had nurtured. A stone sat at the edge of the flower bed, etched with his name and the words, "You are not forgotten. You are forever loved." As the credits rolled, there were no dramatic teasers for the next episode. No cliffhangers, just silence. And for once, it wasn't the chaos of plural marriage that left Sister Wives fans stunned. It was the universal, unbearable grief of a mother who lost her son, and her quiet courage to speak the truth behind his pain. Hot topic y'all want to discuss over here on my channel? Please, by all means, let me know in the comments below, or you can email me. My email is always open to suggestions, hot topic discussions, all the things. My email is linked in the description below every video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. Besides subscribe, make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.